Good morning and welcome to CTV News Channel. Thanks for joining us. I'm Akshay Tandon. Looking live at Ottawa this morning, where members of Parliament are set to vote today on another amendment to the federal budget. It comes after Prime Minister Mark Carney's government survived its first confidence test last night. MPs voted down a Conservative sub-amendment that claimed the budget as it stands does not offer Canadians an affordable life. NDP, Bloc Québécois and Green MPs voted with the Liberals against the sub-amendment to keep the minority government in power. Today's vote is on a Bloc Québécois amendment that calls on MPs to reject the budget because, quote, it's harmful to Quebec. A third confidence vote on the budget itself is scheduled for November 17th. And while those key votes play out in the House of Commons, there are more changes happening within the Conservative caucus. Alberta Conservative MP Matt Jeneroux is resigning as a Member of Parliament. A resignation Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says will take place next spring. In a letter posted to social media, Jeneroux does not elaborate on why he's resigning, saying he ran in the last election, hopeful that Canadians would put their faith in a team led by Pierre Poilievre. News of Jeneroux's resignation comes just days after Nova Scotia MP Chris D'Entremont crossed the floor to join the Liberals. In a letter statement, Jeneroux stressed that there was no coercion involved in his decision, adding that he's had a great conversation with Pierre Poilievre. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre saying on social media, "Thank you, Matt Jeneroux, for your decade of service to the people of Edmonton Riverbend. On behalf of our Conservative team, I wish you and your family all the best following your decision to step down as a Member of Parliament next spring." And here is some reaction from some Conservatives and Liberals on Parliament Hill.
He was a good member of Parliament. He served Edmonton and Alberta well, and he was a valued member of our team, and he'll be missed.
I understand. He's at a point in his life where he's just ready to move on. And, you know, he's been an MP for over 10 years. He's been a good MP, a good solid MP, great teammate. He supports this party. He supports our caucus. We all wish him well.
It's a sad day to see him go, but I am very happy for him and the choices that he's made.
CTV Jeremie Charron is standing by with more from Ottawa. Good morning, Jeremie. What more can you tell us about the reaction coming in from the Liberals' side to this resignation?
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of reaction to this, and as you've touched on, statements have been put out by both Jeneroux, the Conservative leader, the Conservative Party, about what unfolded here, why he is leaving. Excuse me. He indicates in his letters that he'll be, you know, focusing on spending more time with his family. But also important to point out, CTV News has learned, sources tell CTV News, that Jeneroux met with a senior staffer from the Prime Minister's office as recently as Wednesday, and that the impression after that meeting was that Jeneroux would be crossing the floor. Sources close to Jeneroux say that the Conservative Party officials made it clear that there would be consequences if he did cross the floor, and that is what led to a statement from his office later Wednesday that he would not be crossing the floor, and ultimately led to everything that has unfolded, which was his resignation rather than what was expected, as we have learned through sources, which was that he would be crossing the floor. So there has been a lot of reaction to all of this. The Conservatives are denying that there was any coercion, and as you heard in some of those clips, are very supportive of their colleague who is leaving, choosing to leave the caucus, choosing to resign. The Conservative leader has said that that won't happen until the spring, that he'll remain on until then. They've all been, you know, supportive of him and dismissive of any claims that coercion was involved or that he was convinced not to cross the floor. There was also a lot of reaction, as you've touched on, Akshay, from the Liberal side. Here's a little more from some Liberal MPs reacting to the news yesterday.
I don't know, but losing two people in 2 days is not a great thing for any leader.
I think he was dealing with some criticism within his own party, and that was difficult for him.
Well, it says he doesn't have confidence in his Conservative Party and the leadership. That's what it says to me.
I think there's no way that this is just a coincidence. It was literally a day after another colleague did it. This, again, comes back to the fact that the Conservative Party of Canada no longer has room within its party for progressive views. And that's why you're seeing progressive members of parliament who are conservatives systematically, one by one, resign from the party. And I, quite frankly, wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that happen.
Now, not clear at this point if we will see more of that happen, but clearly the Liberals, Akshay, in their reaction, believe this was not a coincidence, and that whatever the reasons may be for Jeneroux deciding to leave the caucus, they believe it is not a good sign for the Conservatives to see two members leave in such a short period of time.
Indeed. I mean, as Conservatives have now lost two of its members in just these days, Jeremie, the question also is the impact this will eventually have on the vote of confidence in terms of budget when that happens.
Yeah, look, we're at a point here where every vote counts when it comes to the budget. There's an important vote today, a confidence motion on the amendment proposed by the Bloc Québécois, and so there will be an important first vote today, and it's a confidence vote. And so the Liberal government is going to try and have to survive a vote today, and then if that amendment is not passed today, that means the vote that will remain will be the main vote on the budget that will happen the week of the 17th, and that's where the numbers game is really going to matter. The Liberals are still 2 seats shy from a majority. The Conservatives are down 1 more seat, but that means overall that even eventually, once Jeneroux leaves, they would still need 172 people to form a majority, or 172 votes to pass their budget. So look, come the week of the 17th, numbers are going to matter big time, and the fact that the Conservatives will be down another seat, you know, what we saw happen last night is that Matt Jeneroux did not vote in that first vote. That was on a Conservative sub-amendment, and he did not vote. So it's not clear whether he will vote on today's amendment or if he will vote on the week of the 17th on the main vote on the budget. But what we do know is that numbers are going to matter big time here. The NDP have not indicated one way or another, have said they may just not vote at all. And so there's still many questions about what happens if we get to the point where there is a main vote, and how much the numbers are going to matter then.
Indeed. All right, we leave it at that for now. CTV Jeremie Charron with the latest. Jeremie, thank you.